Welcome back to Claim Your Throne, Queen. And today we are here with this beautiful queen, Yenny.
Hi, thank you for having me.
I am so happy that you made it here. I can't believe that I got you a little bit, out of your schedule.
I know, I'm usually booked a month ahead.
Yes. So if anyone has wondered, these beautiful eyebrows, we have to get a close-up. I don't know how we could do that. I'm so proud that it is Yenny.
Thank you.
But look at your eyebrows are looking good.
I know. This morning, I went to get a juice, and somebody's like, "Oh my God, who does your eyebrows?" I'm like, "I do. I do them for a living."
I was just gonna ask. So, do you have someone else that does them for you?
No, I usually do it myself.
Oh my God!
If I do get a tinting, it will be from my cousin Stephanie. But for the most part, I do it myself.
Okay. So tell us, how did you start your business? Because I'm so intrigued. Because I've heard stories. I heard, like you were doing threading at one time. And so tell me.
So if we go back, I was a bartender for 14 years.
Look at that.
I would say 14 years. And after that, I retired pretty much after I had my first child. I was like, as a mom, what can I do to not get out at 4 o'clock in the morning?
Oh my God. Wait, where did you bartend?
I've bartended at Fire and Oak in Montville.
Yes.
Yeah.
I love that place.
And before that, I was at Bistro, which was South City Grill before that. And like I said, I just, as a mother, getting out at 4 o'clock in the morning was not a thing. I was like, I need to do something different. And I just kept looking at Instagram and seeing all this permanent makeup and stuff. And I was like, wow, that looks really good. I want to get my brows done. But at the end, I realized it's not that I wanted to get my brows done. I wanted to do the art. So I told Diego, my husband, and I was like, I think I want to do a course. And he's like, go for it. So I did a course.
So you were never into beauty?
No, I was not into beauty before.
Wow.
No. I was always a bartender. And I took the first course while I still had my first baby, breastfeeding.
Oh boy. The sacrifices that we mothers have to do.
Yes, but it's all worth it.
It is worth it.
Absolutely. And then I never looked back. I finally was able to quit the bartending job.
Right.
And I went ahead and did full time out of my house at first.
That's what I wanted to get to. Because everybody forgets about where you start. I wouldn't say the entrepreneur forgets, but people see you and they're like, oh, you must have just opened up. And
no, there's struggles. There's many struggles before that. Many times that we want to quit.
Tell them.
Especially the beginning, we don't have something to back it up. So we don't feel confident of our art.
Yes. And, I love that you said you were a bartender because, I knew about you before you knew about me. Because I am sitting at Rumba Cubana and I am just having a blast with my husband. And the bartender there, he's just like, very nice, chatty. Elvis is talking to him. And then all of a sudden, I get into the conversation and he's like, my sister's an artist. And I'm like, really? What does she do? And she's like, she's good. She's really, really good. So let me see. So yes. So he takes out his phone and he shows me a few things. I'm like, wow. And I was touched because I'm like, look at him talking about his sister. I'm the oldest of 5, so I could appreciate it. And then I was like, okay, someday I'm going to meet your sister because, there's something maybe that I can do with her. And then I bump into your husband in my office and he is a realtor.
I have great advertising.
My
family members.
Exactly. So, of course, the husband is, I'm like, wait a second. Are you the husband? And then I connected the dots. So you have the basic point of the story is that she has her whole family marketing for her.
Yes. Yes. Thank God.
I love it.
Absolutely.
They're very supportive.
Very supportive. Yeah. Diego has been 100% supportive on this. And then my brother, of course, he saw wherever they are able to speak about my art, they do it.
They
I'm
really
very
do.
thankful.
I have to say.
I think we as mothers need that support because if we don't have a backup of our family or especially our husband, right? Or our
Yes.
partner,
Absolutely.
then it's very hard to get to something.
Yeah.
We absolutely need that support at first.
So tell me the story. So you start at home.
Yes.
The husband is okay with starting at home.
Yes, absolutely. He
Great.
was all about it.
All right.
He's like,
Perfect.
okay, what do you need? You need a bed for it? Okay, let's get you a bed.
Yes.
All right, let's go. You need to do another course? Go ahead. Let's do it. So I am
love
very
it.
thankful on that part. He has been extra supportive.
He better be. He's nice. He's such a
So I
nice
did
guy.
start from home. It took a while to build that confidence and there was a struggle. I was like, okay, I did a set of brows and it was like, oh, did I do good?
Right.
Did I do great? I couldn't sleep. There's always that doubt,
Yes.
that doubt you have in yourself. But you just got to keep pushing and pushing. And even though
So how long were you at home?
I was at home since 2000, 3 years, three, 4 years. I was
Okay.
at home.
And then you were like, okay,
And then
I
it was-
think.
No, it was.
I think I want to venture, or I know, get me the hell out of here. Which one was it?
Diego kept saying, like, come on, my husband. Like I
Of
said, I'm
course.
just going to mention him a lot because
course.
he's always been the supportive one.
I
Maybe
love
he
it.
doesn't see that I take
Oh, that's
the
good.
advice, but I
Yes.
do.
Okay.
And then I just went ahead and left after 4 years to house, even though I was still scared.
Yes.
But I took coaching.
Ooh, let's talk about that. That is so amazing. So tell me.
So again, Diego said, in life you always need a life coach, a business coach, and something else coach, a health coach, right? So I was like, okay, let me do some coaching. I did business coaching. From that's what helped me get out of my house.
I love it. So was it a lifestyle coach? Like or just coaching?
It was a business
It was a
coach.
business coach.
Yeah, business
yes.
coach specifically for the art of microblading, powder brows, everything that I do.
Yes.
And that helped me get out of my house and get into a salon suite.
I love it.
And then I had put a goal that I wanted to be there only for a year. Mm-hmm. And then it happened out of nowhere. In a year, I wasn't even really kind of looking, but I wanted to get out, just didn't know how. And then Diego was like, okay, let's find you a place. And then I found a place and now I'm just expanding a little more. Now I have another person working with me.
This is just amazing. All right, so tell your audience, where are you now? Because I think that is so, like, location is amazing, so we have to share it.
Yes. So before I was in Paramus on Route 4, and I recently relocated to Westwood. It's on Bull Hook Road, right across the hospital.
Right
It is
across the
3-4
hospital.
blocks away from the Westwood downtown. Plenty of parking. It's beautiful. It's nice. And it's just where all my clients really are in a 5-mile radius.
And I know this week when I went in, I asked you, like, do you have the whole hospital coming here now? Because that would be a good lunch break.
No, but they will. I need to walk across and go ahead and tell them about my services.
I know. So tell us about your services, because I remember the first time I went to you, I was a little confused because, when you only do one thing, right? So you don't know all the other services.
Absolutely.
So tell us a little bit about the services.
All right. So Yenink, which is my company, it's a cosmetic tattoo and paramedical studio. What we do is microblading, ombre powder brows. We do stretch mark revision, areola restoration, and we also do brow tinting. So for those that don't know, cosmetic tattooing is microblading and ombre powder brows.
Right.
That is something more permanent. It could stay on your eyebrows for a year to a year and a half to 2 years.
Right.
It is done with a tattoo machine. And then there's also areola restoration and stretch marks. The stretch marks is those for those that had a baby, that have stretch marks on their belly, their breast, their legs, anywhere we could do it, pretty much.
Wow. So you make women really happy.
I make women feel confident.
Wow. I love that. It's true.
And we also take away the struggle of doing your brows. Now you could actually go to the gym and sweat and be like, oh, my brows are still there.
That's true.
Get in the pool or the beach and dip your face actually in the ocean and be like, my brows are still there.
Yeah, or you don't go to the wrong person that keeps on changing the shape all the time, which was my story.
Yes. And you have great brows. You've always had great brows.
I have great
You
brows,
just
but it
needed
depends.
a little bit of a shape.
Yes, and
Get the brows in shape.
You're amazing. You're amazing at that. So when you go to and you take these classes, what did you focus on
When I took my cosmetic tattooing
Yes.
classes, what did I focus on? I mean, honestly, the technique. You need to be. Yeah, you just
that's what
the
it was.
technique.
Do
Absolutely.
you have something that is your favorite thing to do?
I don't. I
You
love
don't?
to do all of them.
Okay,
I
that's
love doing.
perfect.
I mean, I'm sorry. I also do eyeliner.
See? I mean, there's just a ton of stuff for us to get
Eyeliner
beautiful.
yes, absolutely. Eyeliner tattoo. But I love doing brows.
You see?
When I'm doing brows, I don't feel like I'm working. Because as
that's
soon
the
as-
magic
as
right
soon as
there.
I'm done and the person goes to the mirror and they look at themselves and they're like, wow. They're just happy because you're
Yes.
not going to have to do them every day.
Who would you say is your core audience?
My core audience is actually ladies that are already, they've already built something in their life. And most of my clients are 50, 60, 70-year-olds. I've even had 80-year-olds.
Oh, that is so
Yes.
sweet.
But it's women that already know exactly what they want.
That
They
makes
already
me really happy because I want to be 80 and I want to be taking care of myself. And I'm
Yes.
speaking from a place where I think there were years that I totally abandoned myself. And I'm like, I will never let go again.
It is a struggle when I'm in the thick of it still. I have a 4-year-old and a 6-year-old.
Okay,
And
yes.
it took me till now to finally start building me. Like, who am I? What do I want? And I'm still doing it.
Yes.
I just started. But the first 4 years of my kid's life, it was, I don't know who I was, what I wanted, or if I had time for me, or if I'd had time to shower.
Oh my God, I am so happy that you're saying this because I just think that this is the things that we don't talk about.
Absolutely.
And it happens to everyone. Like if you don't have someone doing all these things for you, you just let go.
You do, because you're thinking
It's not
about your family.
intentional.
No, it's absolutely not intentional. You're thinking about your family first. You put yourself last, which we should put ourselves first.
Yes, let's talk about that.
We should put ourselves first.
How do we get there? I'm gonna say definitely is my my family's Latinas that showed me that I needed to put myself last.
That is true. Yeah, because we see it in our families.
Yes.
My mother, my grandmother, what did they do? They care for their family first. Did you see them going to get their hair done, their nails done, their eyebrows done?
No.
Or going to buy all these clothes? Or
It was the last thing. I mean, forget it. If there was nothing left, and I don't know how, but I almost did that the same for a while.
I was doing it for a minute, and then until
What snapped you out of it?
my partner.
Good. Oh, Diego. This is like, yes.
No, he does. He says it straight.
Did he see it?
Yes, absolutely. And then it's like, okay. I was like, I need to do something. He's right.
Oh my God.
I
Okay,
need
but
to-
now
I
let's
need
get
to
down
stop
to
getting
this.
out
Like,
of the PJs.
so
and putting clothes.
how do we have this discussion? I love it. I'm gonna put him on
How
the
do we
spot.
have the discussion?
How did he have the discussion? What did he say? Because we are so, there's a time that we are very touchy. It's like
We are.
like, don't
Absolutely.
you dare say the wrong thing.
And I'm still touchy.
Oh, you are?
Yeah, I'm still touchy.
I love it.
But I think those are conversations that need to be brought to the table when
Yes.
you're in a partnership. And
Right.
over the years, you start learning communication is key.
Right.
And we just have to go ahead and communicate.
Okay.
Even the hard conversations,
Yes.
we have to do it. And if we need some moment to breathe and then come back to it, we'll do it.
Exactly.
But he did. It started with, babe, you should get out of your PJs.
This is good.
But I had my babies. I
Right.
was in PJs showering, put PJs back on.
Exactly. Like,
But this is something that, yes, for us women, it hurts. But
Yes.
they're right. They're
No, I know.
absolutely right.
But believe me,
We can't-
there are some men that won't say it. So that was really brave of him. And that you also said, okay, I'm gonna.
I mean, I didn't say, okay, I'm going to. No.
No, but-
First was the crying
but
and then
yes.
I'm mad. But in my head, I realized, yes, he
Yes.
is right. Absolutely.
Yes.
I need to do something for me. I need to take time for me.
This is good.
And if you don't have somebody, for example, me, I don't have family clothes. He doesn't have family clothes. So if I need to do something for me, I will get a sitter.
Right.
And if he's not able to,
Exactly. Right.
and we need to make that time for ourselves. If your husband can't do it, your mother-in-law, your
Yes.
mom, or your
Someone.
sister, someone, take at least 4 hours, pay a sitter, and go do that.
Yeah.
Go do your brows. Go do your nails. Go do your hair. Or
It makes you
just-
feel so good.